and welcome to my book journey. Today I have a little free library video for you. My husband and I have gone on 3 different little free library trips. We did one in May, we did one in June, and we did one just the other day. So May, June, and July. But there wasn't very many of them in each trip that we took. It was just, you know, we were out and about and we saw a couple at a time, a few at a time. So I was just kind of waiting till I had enough to make a whole video for you, because I really like to, when I do my little free library tours, I like to visit a bunch of them for you, and I like to visit a bunch of them too. And so I've just been saving these clips for you, and I thought, you know what, I might as well just put them all together and show you the libraries I went to. So one of them was, the first one I went to was in Madison when we went, and that was way back in May, like I said, May, when I went to the library, big library sale that they had, and on the way home we stopped at a couple of libraries. And then the second clip is we did some here in my town, and then also when we were over in Kentucky for a little bit, we saw a few there. And then the last one is just locally here too. Mainly I was trying to, in each little trip, I was just, you know, I've been, as you know, I've been hauling a bunch of books, like always, from book sales and things like that. So I was trying to unhaul some books to make some room, but you know, along the way I did find some books too. So I'm gonna put those clips in here so you can see the little free libraries that I found, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what I picked up. Okay, while we're in town, I said, well, I'm gonna hit a couple of free little libraries here in Madison. I've been to this one before. Isn't that pretty? So cool. And so I've got this book to drop off. Let's see what we can find. First women, first ladies. Huh. Don't know if I've heard of that one. Catherine Coulter. I think I have this one. Okay, nothing really up there. The Killing Hour. Not a book for me. Okay. Nothing for me here, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave that one in here. Oh, I didn't see what this one was. All right. Pick this up. Alrighty. Okay, here's another one. I've got this book to drop off, so let's see what we can find. Alrighty. Cookbooks. A racing car book. Left Behind book. That one I don't know. I haven't heard of that one. Oh, if it was a raccoon, I would have got it for my daughter. Ever Present Danger. It is a book one. I'll set that aside. I'll see what that is. Romance. World According to Garp. I saw that movie a long time ago. I'm gonna put my book up there. And let's see here what's down here. I think this is just look. Huh, I printed that. Huh, I get that one too. You know what that is? Chocolate for your soul. Bed and board. Son of the moon. Alrighty. So let's look and see what this is about. I'll try it. Alright. Alright. Okay, this is one of my favorite little free libraries here. It's by a church and a busy road, so it's going to be noisy. So let's see what we got. Oh, and I am dropping off book 1 and book 2 of this series here. All right. We are jam-packed in here. And so let's see what we can find. Fancy. Got some Bibles here. That's pretty cool. What's this one? Bleed for me. Nope, never heard of that. Okay. Ripkin. Okay, let's see. It's kind of hard to maneuver here. Lord of Chaos. Some kind of fantasy book. Piggly Wiggly Farm. The Rats and Nim. I have that. I think I have that at home actually. Wrath of the Lost Warhammer book. Stuart Woods. Okay, so all right. I'm not going to take anything, but I am going to, like I said, I am going to leave these books here. Let me see if I can fit this here. Sorry about the camera. All right, so there's that. Okay, and then I'm just gonna set those there like that. So people can. I put them together because it's book 1 and 2. So I figured, well, if they get them, then they might want to get book 1 and 2. What was the one I wanted to? Oh, this one. Let's see what this one's about. I'm just gonna take this because I don't know. It might, just so I can see what it is. I could always take it to another little free library if I don't like it. And then I'll put these up here. Yeah. That's all right. Okay, I am at the next little free library, and let's see, this one looks kind of light, and on this, for this one, I'm going to be unhauling this book here. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Okay, we've got some Love Inspired. I recognize that name, so I'm going to hold this one for a second. Always like to if I find any Love Inspired, I usually hand them off to my mother-in-law because she loves those kind. Okay. All right, so that's on that side, and on this side we have Shades of Fortune, Mother, Father, and You, The Postman. Oh, that's that one movie. It's like a post-apocalyptic movie that I remember seeing. And this one is called Berlin Game. I bet that's pretty good. Gymnastics, Ghosted. What's Ghosted? Is that a Rosie Walsh? Nah, not for me. Okay, so I'm gonna put these here. And I'm gonna put my book here, kind of maybe to, will it fit? Oops, sorry about that. Let's see, that one doesn't fit on that side. I'm gonna just put it over here. And I'm gonna take that one for my mother-in-law. And I forgot to see what was up here. Table for 5. Alrighty. There we go. There's that. Okay, these are the books that I am going to be trying to unhaul today. And I don't think I've read any of these. So I'm just trying to clear out my shelves because I don't think I'll read them. And so I have a little one. And some paperbacks and some hard copies. So I'm just gonna try to give them a new home. Heading out now. I'll edit this out. Okay, we're here to this one, and it doesn't look like there's anything, but when you open the door, ton of books. So we're just gonna look through here. Ellie's already got some in her hand. Okay. Maybe I'll find the books that I've been looking for. Oh, I see one already. This one, Summoned. Gosh, they got a lot of books. Okay. Here, can you hold? I'm gonna hand these off to Ellie so I can. And they go all the way back. Oh my goodness. So we got the other. A lot of them here. Let's see here. Winning the Answers. Okay, I have heard this one is really good by this author, so that's one I think I'll take. And I do have other. We have that one. Paul Revere, Mr. Revere and I, Mission to Ghost, The Witching Hour. I think these are mostly kids' books over here. So we put these back. Put this back. Put this back. This is Summons. How did they have these? Maybe I'll put this one up here. I'll put that one up here because they had they had a big Christmas treasury book here. And this is a kid's book. I'll put that here. And it's just, I think most of these are kids' books, but I'm just going to look through here and see if there's any classics. Probably are. What's this one? This is packed. Soul. Oh, somebody put this is a really good book. You want it, Ellie?
Sure.
Okay. All right, we'll go grab another book from my thing because I'm gonna leave this one, and then Ellie's gonna go get another book from my book haul, our book, so that we can since we're getting 2 books. Okay, let's see, what did she get? Okay, we're gonna leave this book, The Silent Run. Put that right there. And wow, yeah, that was a good one. All right, we're coming to another one. I'm gonna be dropping off this book here. It's a cute little one. Here, can you hold that, Ellie? And yeah, it's super cute. It's packed. I don't know if my book's gonna fit in here. But let's see. Oop. So we have Enola Holmes. So she's supposed to be the sister of Sherlock Holmes, right? There's that. Got Good to Eat. Oh, I've heard of this one. With the little mouse. No, he's not a mouse, he's a rabbit. Okay, I might take that one. Let's see, The Return, Patterson, or this one. Is this the first? Maybe I'll take this one instead. Is this book one? This might be book one. I've heard of this too. Which one do you think, Mother? Maybe not, because I can always check that out at the library. Hunting Wives, and this one is Storm Prayer. I used to read these John Sanford books. Okay, so and then there's a Fern, and the final four. And let's see the book I'm going to leave. Put that one. Hopefully it'll fit. I don't know if it will. And there we go. Okay, so I'm going to take that one. Ooh, tiny little thing, huh? Alrighty. Fogging up. Okay, here's the next one. It's got a cute little bench and a little guy underneath. Nice size. So let's see, and I'm going to be dropping off this sweet book here. Okay. Alright, I have this book at home, and I have never read it. Never Have I Lied. Some Nancy Drew. The first one, Secret of Opal. Life Lessons of James. Huh, I might take this one. Let's see. Mad Honey, Jodi Picoult. What's this one? Wild Love, Cherished. Oh, I think I'll take this one. And I'm going to put that one there. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so this one that I'm coming to is in a park, and it's really cute. It is so muggy out today that my glasses are falling upon me right now. It's so crazy. Anyway, I'm going to drop off this King Follett A Column of Fire. And this one, and there it is here. It's got a little bench here next to it. And I'm going to set my book here so that I can look. Okay. I've been to this one before and found a good book the last time. So let's see if I have good luck again. Oh, Harry Potter. I already have this one. I need book 3. Okay. That looks interesting. Breadcrumbs. Gotta cry, baby. Okay. Here's a Lori Wick book. I actually have this one, The Healer. Got that already. Let's see here. Courage to Heal. Okay, then we got some paperbacks up here. Nothing there. It's catching my eye. Oh, I'm Happy Camper. Vengeance. And what is this big thing? Science of Biology. Don't really need that. I wonder if I should get this from my mother-in-law. It's a book too. What is this one? Where I Come From, Stories from the Deep South. Okay. All right. Put that one there. Perfect. Alrighty. And that one. Okay, here's one I have never been to before. So let's see what we can find here. And I'm going to be dropping off a single thread. I love the paper. Okay, I've got some kids' books in here. Land of Love and... That sounds interesting. Curious Incident. I've seen that a couple times. I don't know what it is though. So there's 3 of these. Okay. Put that in there. Let me see what this one is. I might take this one. Let's see what it is. Look at that. I love the paperwork they did on it. Or not the paper. Decoupage? Is that decoupage? Alrighty. That one was a really sweet one. Okay. Alright, here's another one. Little free library that I've been to a couple times. And they'll usually have, they usually have some good stuff. So let's see what they've got hit today. Let's see. Bonfire, The Vanities. I don't know these. Bridge to Terabithia. I think I have that one already. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna leave unhauling this one, House of Sand and Fog. So I will set that there for somebody to get. Alrighty. Okay, I've been to this one a couple times, but out and about, and I thought I'd drop off a Mary Kay Andrews summer book in here. I think this is the one I dropped off last time. It looks familiar. All right, let's see. This one always has a bunch of kids' books. All kinds of kids' books. So I'm going to leave that one. Okay, this is a really cute one. And oop, I'm going to drop off this one here. Oh, look at this one. Look at it. That looks like a cool summer book. Sorry about that. Put it up here for a second. Okay, we got John Sanford, Political Poison, Jack Ford book, Walking with God. Here's a Mary Andrews. Never Lie, Frida McFadden, Masterpiece, Beautiful. What's this one? Okay, so I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna put this one there, and I'm gonna go ahead and take this one because it looks like it's a cool summer book. And there we go. Okay, I'm back. And so you saw I went to quite a few little cute ones there. I love the way people decorate their little free libraries. They're just so cute. And a lot of them were like jam-packed with books. And I didn't, I was in the beginning, I think I was trying to find certain books, but didn't come across like specific books that I was looking for or anything. But I did find some interesting books, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep any of these, read them, or end up unhauling them later on. At the time when I picked them, I thought they would be good reads. So I'll just go through these. This first one I picked up because I thought, you know what, I recently read 1984 and I wasn't a fan of that one. But this one, and this one sounds very similar to it. This one actually was written by Ayn Rand, and it's called Anthem. And this one was actually written, I think it's before or really close to when he wrote his book, 1946. But in her foreword, she said she actually wrote it in 1937. So and this is another dystopian kind of book about what she let's see, what does she say? It's a thought-provoking novel that depicts the horrors. Another one book that's probably not going to be really, but it's short. I'm going to try to read this so I can compare them too. What can happen to mankind if current social trends are projected into the future? So current social trends, and she wrote it in 1937. So I'm curious to see how she portrays the future compared to 1984. So in the comments below, let me know if you've read this book. So I'm going to read it, and then if I find it's interesting, then it'll be maybe I'll have Allie read it in the future for high school. You know, now she's starting high school, maybe this will be a good read to talk about. So I thought that was a pretty cool find. And then I picked up this one. I just thought it was an interesting cover. She's running away. It's called Bleed for Me by Michael Robotham. And it says here, it looks like it's a suspense book. It says she's standing at the door covered in blood. Is she the victim of a crime or the perpetrator? So, and it's a teenage girl that is in this predicament, and so it's probably a thriller of some sort. I don't know. I've never heard of this book before. But yeah, I just thought it just caught my eye when I was there. Okay. This one I thought was a really sweet find because it's brand new. There's no writing or anything in it. It's a Bible study book, and it's by Max Lucado. And I have read a lot of his books not recently, but a long time ago. I've read quite a few of his books. The one that I really loved, and I don't think I have a copy of that. I read it a long time ago. is the Grip of Grace. If you've ever read one of his books, The Grip of Grace was my favorite book of his that I read. But anyway, I found this one in one of the libraries, and it's a Bible study of the book of James. And so, as you know, I am, or you may know, you may not know, if you're new to my channel and that. But in this year, I've been reading through the Bible, and except for this, I am reading through the Bible. Right now, I am attempting to read the whole Bible in 90 days, but that's just not like a study. I'm just reading every day the Bible. But starting September, I'm going to get back on track with my Bible reading, in my quiet time, which would be like a Bible study during the morning, and for a month I'm reading one book of the Bible for a month and studying it. So this would be a great one to read. I could do James coming up and do this study and during my quiet time. So that's the reason I picked up this one. So I thought that was a great find. And then I found this book. This one just looked familiar to me. Like, I've seen people talk about this author, Allie Carter. And this is another, I believe this is a young adult book, another suspense, All Fall Down. It's an Embassy Road novel. And it says here, Grace Blakely is absolutely certain of 3 things. Number 1, she's not crazy. Number 2, her mother was murdered. And number 3, someday she is going to find the killer and make him pay. So that sounds interesting. So there's that. This one I did, when I found it in the library, I recognized it right away. This looks like somebody dropped off a library copy. But it is This Tender Land by William Kent Kruger. I have heard of this author. I've never read any of his books, but I think this is one of his more popular books. This is a summer book. Oh, set in summer. Maybe I'll read this next month. It's set in summer of 1932. So I believe it's like a historical fiction about a family, or the unforgettable story of 4 orphans who traveled the Mississippi River on a life-changing odyssey during the Great Depression. Okay, so that sounds interesting. So this is, I thought this, like I said, was a great find in one of the libraries. This one is one my daughter, I think it was in the same library where I picked this one up. She picked up this one, and somebody wrote a little note in here that said, this is a really good book. So Ellie's will go, hey, they said it was a good book. And this is called Dream Soul by Lawrence Yep. And she really liked the cover. And so this is a middle grade book set in 1927. So Ellie said she wanted to read that one. So that, okay. So, and then these last 3 books are from the last run there that we just did here. And I picked up this one, Mission to Canaan. I just thought the cover was really interesting. And it's by D.R. Reed. And when I looked it up, it's like, didn't have any information on it at all. And unfortunately, the front of it is like the first pages are cut out. So I couldn't even tell like when it was written or anything. That's a cool map. But it is a biblical fiction. And it's about the time period, which is really interesting because I just finished reading that during my Bible reading time, is the story of after Moses brings the people out of Egypt, the slaves out of Egypt, and they cross the Red Sea, and then they are in the desert, and he sends in 12 men into Canaan, the land of Canaan, to spy on the area, to say, hey, what does it look like for us when we finally cross in here? And he sent 12 spies, and they were in the land for 40 days. Oh, the sun just came out really bright right now. Wow. So they went into the land, and they were spying on the land for 40 days, I believe. And so this is what that book is about, is, just those spies and what they saw, and the report they give back to Moses. So I just thought that was kind of interesting that. And I thought it'd be a good, you know, read for all biblical fiction. Okay, this is one that I just picked up, and like I said, some of these books, I don't know if I'm gonna read them or if I'm just gonna end up Okay, and then this book, like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna actually read these books or if I'm just gonna end up unhauling them again, depending on what they're about. This cover just looked really intriguing to me. It's called Land of Love and Drowning. And this, and the back I was reading, it is, sounds like a historical fiction book. It's got all these like prizes that it's won. And it's set in the early 1900s, the Virginian Islands. And it looks like it's gonna follow a family and everything they go through. And it says, uniquely imaged, told in a language and rhythm that evoke an entire world and way of life, Land of Love and Drowning follows one island family through 60 years of fathers and daughters and mothers and sons. So it's a whole family kind of history. So could be, you know, an interesting read. It's an island set on the, like I said, set on the Virgin Islands. So maybe that'll count for some kind of prompt in the future. And then the last book that I found, I thought was pretty perfect for a summer read. And this one is actually an ARC copy that somebody had in their little free library. It's called Every Time I Go on Vacation, Someone Dies. And it's by Catherine Mack. And it's like a cozy mystery. 10 days, 8 suspects, 6 cities, 5 authors, 3 bodies, 1 trip to die for. The first in an irresistible new series. Oh, so that's pretty cool. It's the first in the series. And I do believe it came out in last year, 2024. I love this big copy too. You know, it's where it just opens up like that. So this might be a fun summer read for me for this month, actually. And like I said, in the past, if you've seen any of my videos in the past, I have quite a few summer reads that I put on my TBR to hopefully read this month. But I didn't have any. I think I had one cozy, and it wasn't really one that I just picked it up, but I don't know if I'm going to read it. This one sounds more interesting for me to read as a cozy, so I might read this one instead. And it says as spellbinding as Knives Out, which I did like that TV show. Okay, so those are all the books that I picked up during my little free library